first comes, first serve. But I think it's 8 people, so I think we should be fine. I'm gonna be like, so is it gonna be like Fortnite? It doesn't matter what platform you're on, you can still play with your. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I think that's what they said. They said it was cross-platform, so that's what I assumed they meant. I think they meant it as like whatever you play it on, you're just gonna be able to play it. And if that's the case, it's awesome. I think it's already that way with Diablo 3. I might be wrong, but I wasn't a big fan of Diablo 3. I had many issues with that game. Diablo 2 though is so like in my top 5 favorite games of all time. There's StarCraft 1. There's Diablo 2. There's the Mass Effect trilogy, which I count for one title, and there's Final Fantasy 14. And the 5th spot, I would have to think about it. And they're not in that specific order. I'm just saying, like, so yeah, there's definitely something in there. Like Diablo 2 and the Mass Effect trilogy, all in the same year, dude. I'm gonna lose my poop. Oh, don't you worry about it. No, it's not even like skills are involved or anything. We're just gonna have fun. It's just gonna be awesome. Especially if you've never seen the story of Diablo 2. It's so good. It's really good. Mass Effect, well, I mean, they announced a Mass Effect game, a new Mass Effect game they were working on, but we don't know when it's gonna release. They didn't say anything specific. But it did, from the trailer, we could see that it has to do with the original trilogy. It's not like an offshoot like Andromeda was. Like, it seems like it might actually be Mass Effect 4. But the Mass Effect trilogy is getting a remaster with super awesome graphics, and it's releasing in May. And that we will be streaming. With Diablo 3, the story. I wasn't a fan of the art style they chose. It wasn't dark enough for me. It felt a bit too cartoony. It was when like they add a new vision for the Blizzard games, and for a while all their games had all the same kind of cartoony aesthetic to it, instead of the gritty aesthetic that it used to have. I grew up with the Blizzard games, so I had Diablo 1, which was super gritty. Diablo 2, which was super gritty. StarCraft 1, very gritty. And then they moved away from that, and they went into cartoon territory. They got like World of Warcraft, which was more cartoony. They had Warcraft 3, which was a lot more cartoony. They had StarCraft 2, cartoony again. They had Diablo 3, again, with the same kind of aesthetic, like the same kind of cartoon-ish look to it. The Diablo 2 remake, they're remaking using, it seems, the engine for Diablo 4, but they're remaking it with the Diablo 2 story and Diablo 2 kind of elements and gameplay. So it's going to be like super dark, super gritty. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, the Emmy remaster we're going to be streaming for sure, guaranteed. And we'll have emote. I'll have an emote or two made for that series of games, guaranteed. The Mass Effect trilogy is like I said, in my top 5 favorite games of all time. We're going to be playing those for sure. Diablo 2, for sure we're playing that so much. It's going to be so much fun. You've played so many hack and slash games and yet somehow never played any Diablos. Well, Beardly, Diablo 2 is going to be the time to jump in. Trust me. Diablo 1 is a bit rough around the edges. It's hard to get into. If you want to see Diablo 1, the gameplay, I have a playthrough on my YouTube channel. We played it last summer. We played Diablo 1. It felt very nostalgic to me playing it, but it's very rough. It's hard to get back into it. Diablo 2 though, with the new graphics, oh my god, dude. Yeah, Diablo 3 story was super underwhelming. You've played Diablo 2, didn't you, Ginger? Diablo 3 story was super unfortunate. They kind of destroyed a bunch of characters that I really, really liked from Diablo 2. And they went a way that I really didn't enjoy. And Diablo Immortals is just more of the Diablo 3 aesthetic, and it's more of the Diablo 3 story. And those two things I really dislike. So it's like, so outside of the fact that Zelda Immortals is a phone game, it doesn't interest me in the first place because of that, but also because of the fact that it's the same kind of graphics and the same kind of story. I'm just completely out of it. Diablo 2 is the best one. Yeah. You download Mass Effect 2 afterwards? Nice. Oh, you watched your fiance play it. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Ginger, does your fiance watch the stream sometimes or not? I just want to know if like maybe I know who that is, and I just never realized you two were a couple. Like, never got into new gaming until 2009, so there's a lot I haven't played. Oh, some nerd. That's awesome, because we're going to be playing a ton of stuff, and I just hope that I'm going to get you interested in many games and things. So hopefully, maybe you'll be grabbing even more games or discovering new stuff that you never discovered before. He is Deferston? Oh, I think he might have jumped in like once or twice. He lurks a lot. Okay, gotcha. I'm already am? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, why would someone want you dead, Bertrand? Because of what I'm carrying. I acquired a very valuable possession from a collector in a town called Rillin. Snatched it at the auction at the very last moment. Seems somebody wanted the thing as much as I did, so they sent assassins for me to take it away. Where do I start? You can start by finding out who followed me here. It's one of the guests, I'm sure of it. Talk to them, search their rooms, whatever. Just find out who it is. Once you do report, we'll think of the next step then. I'll be in my room when you're done. Knock 3 times and say the code word. He leans in close and whispers conspiratorially. Oh god, what is going to be the word, guys? What is going to be the word? Eggplants? Ah! What? Oh man. Gotcha, Speedy Ski. Have a good time, man. Thank you so much for being here. And say hi to Phil for me. Yeah. Can see myself playing Call of the Sea again. Feels like I didn't really play that was short and sweet. It was super short, wasn't it? The game was like almost too short. But yeah. Seriously, fine. And you lead so far. None. Now stop talking to me or they'll smell a rat. Don't mess this up. I'll be waiting in my room. Dude, the code word is eggplants. This is hilarious. Okay, let's see if there's they said like search the rooms. Oh, where are you? No, that's my sister. I wonder if like we can search the rooms or if we have to talk to someone first, then search the rooms. Or maybe they're just not here. Like, maybe they're just not, like, on this level. Oh, it's obviously Saul and the lady. It's so obviously you two. Come on. First of all, you're named. Like, it has to be. Right? The ending to Call of the Sea felt super rushed. I agree. Yep, it felt like the game kind of just... felt like the devs kind of just gave up towards the end. They were like, let's just wrap this up. I think I have to talk to someone first, because all the rooms seem to be empty for now. There's like nothing to click on, nothing to interact with. Yeah, I think we have to like talk to people first. And then maybe. It's not Matilda. Because she has another story, so it's not her. Is there anybody here? No. Hey, Tony, welcome back! I'm still in the inn, as you can see. We haven't left yet. But the gameplay frustrated the hell out of me. I guess more the bosses than the general battles. I'm fine with it. I'm liking it a lot, but I could definitely see why you would feel that way though. I think it's not for everybody. It has a very, very kind of distinct style. And the, like, I feel like the game doesn't always do a good job of explaining what things do what. In Control. Like, I feel like, like we fought the big sphere that kind of teleports around and heals people a few times before the game actually told me what it was. So I didn't even know what it was when we first fought it the first few times. So I couldn't get like why like monsters were healing themselves and stuff until the game told me like, oh, it's the sphere that is a healer. Okay, there's nobody I can talk to. What do you know about the jumpy merchant on the second floor? What about him? Arrived today, keeps to himself, no trouble, unless you know otherwise. Why do you ask? He's convinced somebody here wants him dead. What? Who would want to do that? Most of the people who come in here are regulars, apart from my daughter's degenerate friends, that is. But now that you mention it, there are some faces I haven't seen before. You've never seen the bouncer? But he's the bouncer! A couple there, adventurers, and if their story is to be believed, they look to me like they're up to something. Not that that's unusual in here. And there's these three. They say they are hunters, but my guess is what they hunt is bounty. The word mercenary is practically written all over their faces, just like yours, dear. No offense, okay? None of them have booked any room, so I guess they don't plan on staying. Wait, but that guy's the bouncer, though. Three men are talking about something in low voice. You can barely hear parts of their conversation. Not a lot of time before dawn. Once we kill, getting paid. They will. Sell it ourselves, have more. One of the men notices you and the group stops talking. Hey there, mate. Do you want something? Just trying to make some new friends. Ha, very good intention, but we ain't looking for friends, mate. No offense. Me and my friends haven't seen each other for a while, and we have a lot of catching up to do, so... Would you mind leaving us be? Thanks. No, we're good. I'm gonna leave you be. I don't want to be too conspicuous, although... It's hard not to be conspicuous when you're just standing there as they're talking. I'm sure it's these two, though. Not long now, my darling. Soon we'll be rich beyond our wildest dream. Oh, how I'd love to believe you, but I've heard it all before, and here we are in this grubby tavern, a world away from the palaces you promised me. I'm well aware of what I promised you, but this time I have a plan. The man whispers something in the woman's ear, eliciting a gleeful smile. Oh, Saul, but won't that be awfully dangerous? I would be lying if I pretended it were not, sweet squirrel, but what is a little danger to a man in love? Why, nothing, of course, but the mere thought of losing you. Fear not, beloved. I have planned everything down to the finest detail. Success is all but assured. Oh, Saul, I love you, my bandit, my savage beast. Okay. I feel like I don't have enough to know exactly what they're working on. Or doing, for that matter. Eggplants. Eggshells. Open up, it's me, eggplants. Come in. So have you found out anything out? Who did they send after me? I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions. I need you to tell me more about who you saw following you. Oh, come on. I haven't seen anything. I just felt it. You know, the sense of being watched. A gaze piercing you from the shadows. Still looking. Yeah, I need more info, man. That was not enough. Maybe there's a... Oh, nobody booked a room, they said. Damn, nobody booked a room. You feel like it's the couple? It didn't feel like it was the couple, though. Like, why would he get killed? Sorry, friend, we're too busy being in love. Can you leave us alone, please? Only because romance is yucky? Oh, God. No need to be so rude. I'm just trying to make a conversation. Understandable, friend. Didn't want to offend you, but we want some time alone together, you know? So maybe some other time. So, I want to burn myself on one of these two groups. Thing is, I have to pick carefully. I somehow doubt it's them. You think it's them? Well, who else think it's the couple? Because I honestly don't know. It felt like it could be two. The other group is too obvious. You're right. They did say like kill and stuff. Like that was like super obvious. They could be talking about like hunting a bear or something, right? Plus he said he planned everything. But I mean, he could be talking about like something else in another location. Doesn't have to be in this inn, is what I mean. Like one guy is easy to hide instead of a hunting party. You're not wrong. And he did say like he wanted to make her rich and like he almost got it the first time and it didn't work. And he promised her and then now he's getting it again or something. Could be a couple. If it's a couple, then I'll burn myself for the guys downstairs. And by that I mean like I'll go in and talk to them like straight up like, oh, you're planning something. Just to see what they say. I won't do that with them upstairs though. We should plan everything very carefully. Keep it down. You don't want anyone else hearing us, do you? This job will make us a lot of gold, I tell you. That's weird, man. Okay. Okay. We'll say it's them. Eggplants. You know what? Hold on. I want to see what he says. Eggshells. It's eggplants, idiot. Good thing I recognize your voice. Get in there. Okay, I love it. Was it a man or a woman? Were they alone? Give me something. My guess, and I'm speaking based on intuition, is that it was a man. Wait, I remember. Yes, I've seen a shadow. It was definitely a man. It was about the same build as you, and he also had a beard. What if there's no assassin? Like what if the answer is none? We'll say it's the couple, but what if there's nobody? It's a couple of adventurers, a man and a woman. They were talking of you when I passed them. Is that so? Well, good job finding that out. Now the next step is deal with them. Rid me of that problem. Once you do, I'll pay you when we're square. Deal? Pros. Am I gonna murder random people? Oh my god. I can't save right now. Oh god. No deal. Wait a minute, shit. You were working with them all along. I can't believe how stupid I was. Oh no. I'll take care of you. You and your friends. You won't have it. Help! I'm being killed! Oh no! I should have saved, guys. that was the closest save.